Hey, welcome back to Astrobot. Before we go back to the snow level, we got the final encore in the Lost Galaxy.
We do. What's going on here, though? Is this gonna be like one of those culmination of like? Is this like that game super level kind of thing?
I believe it's like no, that's post game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one is a actually this is kind of the same thing, but it's not nearly as difficult.
All right.
It also, I think, this is the Music Maestro.
It is, yes.
World, which has one of the most random cameos.
Yeah.
In the game too, because I don't see the correlation, and maybe you guys can help me out with that when we get to them. But I'll save it for later. So the final encore. This is essentially just a giant reference to Music Maestro.
With my favorite track from the soundtrack.
Oh, okay. Now I believe Music Maestro was a PS. is that a PS2 game?
I believe so.
Mad Maestro.
Mad Maestro. Thank you.
Is a classical music rhythm game.
Yeah. Ooh, classical music.
Yeah. It's awesome. Yeah. I have it. It's such a cool game. God, I played the hell out of that game.
Yeah. You ever play Trombone Champ?
No, I know what you're talking about.
I know of the game.
Yeah, I never played it though.
I'm trying to like get modded charts into that.
Modded charts? Oh, so like what you do at Clone Hero and us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just remember Harmonica Hero.
I remember Harmonica Hero. I never played it, but I know of it.
I never heard of that game until just now.
I'm trying to think of like
I
other
don't think
like,
it was a real game. I thought it was just a joke.
like
right?
rhythm games in particular outside of DDR.
Here he is.
Who is that guy?
That's the Mad Maestro.
Oh, okay.
On the PlayStation 2,
that's him.
On the PlayStation 2, I gotta say I'm pretty limited on because for me it started with Parappa the Rapper on the PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
You know, and I really enjoyed that game. It wasn't enough for me to follow up on the other games. We talked about this earlier in the Let's Play.
I think Parappa 2 is now on the PSN.
I believe
It is,
so.
yeah.
And I think Lamborghini is also.
No.
Is it not?
It's still not there.
But you know, I didn't follow up on the series enough for that. But you know what? I did play Guitar Man on the PS2.
Right.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Guitar Man. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's when you were press start.
Yeah. That game also got a PSP re-release, I believe, as well.
It did.
I think it did, yeah. But I think it was just a re-release.
I think it was the port, yeah,
Like,
I
I
think
don't
it
think
was
there
the
were
port.
any extra songs or anything.
Yeah. Not to my knowledge, I don't think so.
That's such a good game.
What, Guitar Man?
Guitar
Yeah,
Man
Guitar
is
Man.
so
Well,
good.
it's got like I'm kind of whatever with the game itself.
Yeah.
But the music is fantastic.
The music is amazing.
The music is fantastic.
Now, were you Buster Groove?
SingStar.
So I've only played
SingStar.
I've only sampled the first Buster Groove years ago when you brought it over to our house to show it
Yes.
off, and that's it.
Buster Groove.
Yeah.
Buster Groove.
Is that automatic or can they kill you?
No, you can fall off. I'm just doing.
No,
using
I'm not like
I'm
those-
using the monkey.
No, he's saying, would they turn around and
splat you.
I think
splat
Elliot's
you?
in-
Okay, I'm
Elliot's-
using the monkey.
Elliot's in control of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that's
Elliot's-
what he's asking.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Elliot's getting all personal about it.
Elliot didn't even say anything. No.
I did.
No, I'm saying like when you said Ellie's getting all personal, I was like, he did?
Here it is. This guy.
Fall
The
Guys.
Fall Guy specifically.
They put a fucking mighty bean in here.
Why is there a Fall Guy here?
Because the whole level's an obstacle course like you would see in Fall Guys.
You know what? Sure.
Sure enough. Like I mean, I'll
That's
take
my
that.
best guess.
I'll
Yeah.
take that. But you know, I'll accept it. You know, because otherwise, it just kind of falls in the face of like the music references. Though, like, it's like, oh, all right.
Wow.
I never seen that before.
Bitch.
My question is, I don't know. I feel like does the Fall Guys really count as a Sony reference?
That would be a better question.
Well, I mean, it's a third party, and there are plenty of third parties here
Yeah, there
that
you go.
you know.
Yeah, that's true.
You know. I thought you were gonna break that one first because it's the one that fucked you up in the first place.
Elliot is not one for a vendetta, apparently.
I don't know. Elliot hold grudges.
I can.
So do I.
I'm like a crow.
Well, no one's saying you don't.
I'm like a crow. I
Yeah,
can,
but how can I make this about me?
like I said, I'm like a crow. I can hold a grudge for a good while.
Nevermore. A good while, but never more. Damn, that was great.
Ooh, I should write that down.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
doing that
use
right now. Let me sign in the notepad.
I'm gonna use the Edgar Allan Poe thing.
Cross that one off the list.
Okay, let's see. I can't go over there. Okay. Oh shit.
I forget. Like I know, besides like transforming or at least switching obstacles so that you can make them safe to travel on, what else does the monkey symbols do?
It's just that. They do They do have
there's a
send a shockwave.
Yeah,
so.
there's a shockwave there too.
Hold on.
He's not just a monkey. He's a symbol.
His name is Dunstan.
And he's checking in to your town.
More SingStar.
Yeah, man, that Fall Guy fucking sticks out, dude.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Wait, so it was
Mad Maestro.
Mad Maestro, Fall Guys.
And there were 2 SingStar ones.
Oh, okay.
SingStar, that's one I never played either.
It's just a karaoke game, right?
Is it just a karaoke game?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Was it like licensed songs or were they
Yeah.
like original
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
songs?
they're licensed.
Okay.
Okay, so we can't do that.
Yeah, I was. Well, no,
Aw,
because
I missed the puzzle piece.
Generally, from experience, there was a time years ago where I used to host karaoke sessions with my community. We stopped doing it because.
Because Twitch got ridiculous.
Well, no, it was more like it wasn't worth the hassle to set up, and not everyone had good mics.
Right.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. But I never got content ID for when we're clearly singing like karaoke versions of licensed music.
Were
Yeah,
you using
because
Twitch, were you
they
using
can't
Twitch
really.
Sings?
We were using Twitch
Sings.
Sings. Yeah.
So
we were using
Twitch Sings, I think they had licenses for those songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as you were using Twitch Sings, you were okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like also like you can't hit the copyright because it's a cover.
Yeah.
They can't hit you for covers. If they are, that's
Well,
illegal.
I mean, unless the cover band put a license on it, which I don't think they can do like from the get go. I don't know anything.
No.
Don't work with a grain of salt. I don't know.
Legally, no, they can't.
Yeah.
I don't know because a lot of the time they can copyright you not just for the singing but for the music.
Yeah.
That's the thing is that you don't even have to be singing the song.
Oh wait, hold on.
I think it just became too much of a hassle. That's a shame too because I like that. I like the Twitch Sings thing.
Okay, had to make sure.
There was a bunch of balloons over there. Was that leading to something?
You ever done karaoke? You ever done like other than when we did like TMG?
Well, we do the TMG stuff.
Yeah.
That's generally
you ever
when
did
I
like
do
an
it.
actual
Yeah.
karaoke booth?
No, I never
They
been to a
don't- they don't lead
karaoke.
anywhere
I've never
now.
been to a karaoke bar. There are several in city.
I've
Like,
been to one karaoke bar.
Was it like private booths karaoke or was it just a big open area?
Private.
Okay.
See, private I can do because I'm less embarrassed.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is.
Space Channel 5.
Space Channel 5.
I do gotta go back here though.
Down, left,
missed the
right,
puzzle
choo,
piece.
choo, choo.
Yeah, because I missed a puzzle piece and I don't know where it is.
Where's the Boyd?
What?
The Boyd. You got to get the Boyd.
The void.
The what?
That's the bird.
The void
You
is
got to
the bird.
get the bird.
My bird.
Oh.
I want my bird.
Boyd is the Void.
The
I-
Joyzy version.
I want my Boyd. I want my Boyd.
You lose, Tony.
Hold on.
People shit on Iron Man 2. I don't know why. I thought that movie was good.
I
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I love that movie. I thought
Like,
it
it's
was
not as good. None of them
Not
ever
good
beat the first
Not
one.
good as the first one.
Yeah,
no.
nothing beats the first one. But, like, I don't know. I think people are a little too hard on Iron Man 2.
People are a little too hard on everything.
I mean, listen, like, I'm ultimately at the end of the day always going to say you like what you like. You just don't be a dick and that sort of shit. You know, but I also think there is conversation and discourse to be had with discussing why the qualities of this movie don't tickle your fancy and why you can have conversations about that.
Why won't this tickle your pickle?
Because I think at the end, I think I don't know, like
I think the reason a lot of people don't like things is because they have built up in their mind what they think it's supposed to be or what they want it to be, and it's
Right.
not that exact thing.
Yeah.
And then I think people are extremely reactionary because they've gotten to the point where they kind of have to do that or they're used to that.
Yeah.
You know, we watch YouTube videos, and when you watch a reaction video, they don't just sit there and go, "Oh man, that's awesome." They have to jump and scream and freak out and stuff. So everybody gets all pissed off about things like, "Oh my god, what do you mean? It's $70 instead of $69? What?" And then they freak out, and then it's just like, "Oh, okay, I can't believe they changed. Look at Iron Man's outfit in this movie. This is terrible. Dog water." And then you're like, "It's a slightly different color red. Settle down."
also Iron Man.
Iron Man has different
I thought
suits.
everyone was talking about Emma Frost.
No, but that's what I mean. It's just
Yeah.
that's how people. That's why everybody's so overreactive, and it's just like, then obviously, then yes, don't watch it.
Yeah.
If it's something you don't like, don't watch it
Don't
or
watch
don't
it.
play it or
Yeah.
do whatever.
But also, don't fucking take out a megaphone and
Yeah.
scream to everybody that you don't like it and that they shouldn't like this
Yeah.
because I'm just gonna fucking block you.
I just I love that meme of the guy standing in the corner at the party and it just says no one these people don't know that I hate the Snow White movie.
I don't care.
Like just don't play it. Like I mean, and there's some things, and that's not to say that you don't say something. If something has gone down in quality, you have a right to point out. Listen, this is not what it used to be.
I
and
don't
it's
like this.
for the wrong
Here are the
reasons.
reasons why
Yeah.
I don't like it.
But if it's a
that
good
is
quality
different,
thing,
that is different from saying this movie sucks and you suck for liking
yeah,
it.
and it only sucks because it's different.
Yes, you know.
Gotta go back.
One is a conversation,
Right
the
over
other
there?
is a declarative
Over there?
statement that leads nowhere.
Right there.
Hold on.
Did you get this? Oh, this was the one that knocked you off. Before.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you found it already, didn't you?
No,
Did you go up there?
I gotta find the puzzle piece.
Oh, I thought the bird. Did you already? The bird was clearly blinking when you
Wait,
went
did
to
you
this.
go up to the right? Turn around. To the right over there. Right there.
Hold on. Shit.
So wait, you had the bird earlier.
you were, yeah.
You died, but the bird was blinking. Did you ever get that thing the bird was looking at?
It would have to be the puzzle. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't see it. You didn't
I
see
didn't
it
see it
blinking.
blinking.
Oh, I saw it blinking earlier. It's not here.
Hold on.
Did you start over or did you?
Yeah, hold on. Let me,
Yeah.
hold on, let me restart it.
The
Let me
bird was
restart it.
blinking when you were in that first tower sequence.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. It's blinking
Oh,
now.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh. Hold on.
I always hate those types of fucking things where it's like, God damn it, how did I not see that?
Exactly.
The forehead slapping shit. Yeah. How the fuck did I miss this?
Exactly. All right, we're good.
Thank God you just leave. Like I know we said that like 3 times already. in
But
this
it's
Let's Play,
still
it
it's
has
still
to be-
just so
it has
worth
to be
it. It's
emphasized.
so good.
Put it this way. We keep saying it because this is how many times it would have gotten on your nerves to have to play through the level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we can now.
You know that middle one is missing one.
Oh, you're missing a button.
Oh, hang on,
Snowman
hang
level,
on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the asteroid.
The asteroid and his little asshole asteroidites.
Fuck it.
Gina's revenge.
Fuck it.
I know. It really kind of pisses me off that they call them hemorrhoids.
What?
What?
Well, they call them hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids,
I think
yeah.
I said this before.
Yes.
They call them hemorrhoids because they can't call them asteroids.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Come
can
on.
call them asteroids.
Nah, because then they kick me out of the planetarium again.
The only time it matters is when you have to, talk to your doctor about it, because the doctor's not going to respond to asteroids. They're going to respond to hemorrhoids, unless they're also like similarly minded like you are. I was like, oh, I know exactly what you mean when you say asteroids.
No one's similarly minded like me.
There's only one, Uncle.
Well, you got a rematch with the genie now?
Yeah.
That's
Janie's
all it
revenge.
is?
Yeah. I don't remember the. I think it's because the ice floor. I think it's the ice floor that's the difference.
Yeah.
Because originally you were just on regular terrain.
This Aladdin remake sucks.
Hey, it's Lajin.
No, he's purple. Legend's green. Actually, no. Wait, hold on a minute. Because I'm not entirely up at speed with like modern Yu-Gi-Oh.
Is there a new
Did Legend get a
Legend?
retrain that is purple? Okay.
Fuck!
Oh,
Purple Legend had me fucked up.
Oh, wait. This is Kazam.
No, Shazam.
Shazam.
No, Kazam. Kazam was the genie of the lamp.
No, Sinbad, though.
No.
Yeah, I'm making a Sinbad joke.
I'm not falling for that fucking Mandela effect. There never was a Sinbad.
Sinbad was the genie.
There was not a genie. It was Sinbad movie.
Sinbad was the genie. You don't know?
Why does that
Yes.
exist?
because
He was the-
everybody got pigeonholed on that shit.
He was the genie, but he convinced everybody he didn't exist when he opened up an amusement park in Beach City.
What the fuck?
Search me on that one.
Come on, the comment section knows what I was referring to.
hope
I'm surprised you don't know what I was referring to there.
Oh my god, I do, but I don't. I know it's bullshit.
Well, not the Kazam thing, the amusement park thing.
The amusement park?
You not know what I'm referencing there?
No, I don't.
The original Mr. Smiley in Steven Universe, who ran the amusement park in Beach
Link?
City.
I thought it was Link too, but it's not. No,
It's not.
It's Drudge. Fucking.
Link.
I don't know.
It's not Link.
Just put in your name. It looks like Link.
But yeah, the original Mr. Smiley was Sinbad.
Like Like actual Sinbad?
Actual
He was voiced by Sinbad?
Actual
Yeah,
Sinbad was the
Actual Sinbad, like the pirate.
actor. Yeah, the pirate. Yeah, the voice actor.
I'm surprised they got him.
He was the original Mr. Smiley in Steven Universe at the beginning.
Was that season 1?
Season 1, yeah.
That's probably why I don't remember. It was
Yeah.
years ago.
I missed a puzzle piece too, actually, too. So hold on.
I'm due for a rewatch Steven Universe. I still have not watched
know.
Future.
I watched the Future movie, but not the show. I didn't watch the show.
The Future movie, is that the one with Spinell?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I did watch that one.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I watched.
Yeah, that was the last thing I watched. And then there was the series
It was after that, yeah. Well, it continues from there.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
is more accurate.
I think you know what pulled me out of it?
What's that?
I was like, I don't think I really care. They from what I understand, they gave Jasper a redemption arc.
Ooh.
And I wasn't really a big fan of even the concept of that.
Not for Jasper.
Yeah,
no.
I wasn't a fan of that
There's
concept.
I'm willing to. I'm down with villain redemption arcs, but it
not all
depends.
of them,
It
though.
depends on the actions of the villain, and not Jasper. No.
Yeah, there was something about her that I was just like, I do not want this character to have a redemption.
Yeah. Sometimes it's best to just leave a villain as a villain.
Yeah,
Like.
I was like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Everything else I kind of wanted to see. I was curious to see what happened with Peridot and Lapis, and like I wanted to see some of the other stuff, but
Yeah.
Just make sure. Okay.
Oh, this did that Crash Tooth thing.
How so? What do you mean?
Like, you remember how at certain what Ali had to do was he had to go backpedal through the start of a certain point of the mission.
Oh, Cohard Crash.
No. The bear level, unbearable.
Unbearable. Oh, for the secret warp.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this game did it a couple times.
Did it? Okay,
Yeah.
I was not paying attention.
wait, Crash had a Secret Wars too?
What? Secret Wars? No.
Secret Wars.
No. I thought you said Secret Wars.
I did say
Secret
Secret
Wars.
Wars.
Secret Wars. Okay, no, I don't think
Okay.
they had a Secret Wars. No.
I heard horse.
I heard you say Wars.
No. A Secret Warp.
Orb.
Warp.
Warp.
It's not
Warp,
Orb.
warp.
Crash Bandicoot Orb.
Sorry, it was Halo.
It's a Halo. I was gonna say that sounded like a grunt or an elite.
Did.
Yeah.
No, Goon.
A goon.
Warp.
Can't wait to get to that.
Yeah, no, I'm actually really looking forward to it.
I really.
Greetings.
Yeah. Yeah, like we're tipping our cap for this one, but our next playthrough is gonna be Halo. So
Yep.
we're also gonna be starting Paper Mario soon as well because said I want to start that in April.
Cocksucker.
I don't think you've ever gotten through that guy without him hitting you once.
Okay.
I thought we already did the cross levels.
We
We did one leg. We got to do the other now.
Oh shit!
To me, my ex platforms.
Do you mean Twitter?
No, cross platforms.
Well, technically, Twitter is my ex platform.
Yeah, no. Why actually wasn't like everyone calls X? Just call it cross because I keep fucking getting angry every time I look at it.
That was gruesome. If you're made of snow.
And he ain't taking that line down.
Mario wishes he could do this.
Let's save him a lot of time.
Actually, hold on a second. No. The giant snowman in Mario 64 wasn't malicious, but he confuses Mario for a bug, and that's why he blows you off or attempts to blow you off.
Wouldn't
Or
everything
some of
look
those
like a
things.
bug to him now?
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna let
believe
him.
so. Yeah. He was gonna blow me.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him.
Oh, blow me down.
Nice.
There's no one else here. Okay, yeah, you got them all. I thought I saw another bot, like buried in the snow, but it's just a little woodland creature.
Oh.
That snowman's so happy for
I know,
someone that
right?
just got his fucking shit rocked.
Because he knows now he's terrified of you.
It's his birthday.
Christ. Astro, happy birthday.
Birthday.
Why did he say that all the damn time?
Because that was the day of his
Because
birth.
it was the day it was his birth. He was born.
he was, but like repeatedly. Certainly,
Every
he has
time,
to realize he can't
every
be,
time the hat got
Every
put
time.
on,
he
he
can't
was
become
a new.
like 8 years old in the span of a day.
No, every time
You
he
can if
got
you're
the
lying
hat
about
put
your
on, he
birthday.
was born.
Oh, okay. So it's like he was made a child, and then he was rebuilt as a mature adult.
Yes, exactly.
This goes back to our robot tangent from last.
No,
time.
XJ9 from My Life as a Teenage Robot.
I love that show.
That's a great one.
There's a show that got reused in artwork in horrible ways.
Well, I mean, but the entire show was a coming of age story, though. To be fair, like I think it was that. I get it. Let's put it that way. But I wish that show went longer. I wish that show went on longer.
Yeah.
But
There's a lot of shows in that era that I wish went on longer, and they didn't.
Well, yeah, I mean, and that's what happens when you have a somewhat interesting concept.
Yeah.
All right, so thankfully we don't have any more secret exits.
Yeah, we're completely done because the Lost Galaxy is completely finished.
So now we can just focus on just finishing the level and getting all the boss.
Sorry,
level,
Power Rangers fans.
This level gives me the most like Mario vibes.
Yeah.
Just because they're not in David Cat. Oh, the music too, actually.
That
now I think of it.
the thing rotating,
The thing
with the
rotating.
switches, like,
Mario Galaxy, I should say. Like
I honestly, I feel the Mario vibes just from the music alone. This feels very, like, this feels like level 1 music, actually.
if I want to pull something from like a little obscure, Voodoo Vince.
Voodoo Vince.
damn.
Because the entire game was set in New Orleans, so the soundtrack was very much like this. A good soundtrack, that'll be fair. Like that game was okay, but you know it was definitely it was definitely a platform made for the original Xbox. Let's put it that way.
Is that a
Have you
Triforce?
played with the huge controller?
The Duke? No,
Duke.
I played the Steam re-release.
Hey, they're from Tearaway.
From what?
Tearaway. I believe it started as a PS Vita title.
You remember those things, kids? Don't be afraid if you don't remember. That's okay.
What, the Vita?
Yeah, I think I own like all 3 games for the system.
Do you have Silent Hill Book of Memories?
No, I don't.
Then you don't. Shut the fuck up.
Point taken.
Okay, no, that just means there's 4 games. Matt miscounted.
Do you have Resistance Burning Skies?
Oh shit, there's more than 4 games.
Do you have
I'm talking about
Muramasa?
games that matter.
Resistance is good.
Do you have Muramasa?
I only have.
I do actually.
That's right. Muramasa did get re-released on the Vita, didn't it?
I
I only have
content too.
I got the collector's edition for that.
Persona
actually.
4 Golden, Tales of Hearts, and there was another game I had.
Vita was always one of those hand.
That will never not sound like Tales of Farts to me.
Tales
Vita-
of Hearts.
Vita was always one of those handhelds I wanted to get, but I just never decided to get it. Which is weird for me because I bought the PSP 3 times.
Yeah.
Did you buy each one of them?
I bought
did too.
I bought every revision. I've had the original, then I got the silver when it came out, and I'm glad I did because the silver had a much better fucking D-pad. Like holy shit, the D-pad in the original PSP was awful. But then the 3000 series came out, and like that I loved my 3000 so much. But
I love you, 3000.
but despite that, I think it's because like I was already more than satisfied with my DS and my 3DS by the time the Vita was making the rounds. I didn't feel the need to get the Vita.
Right.
You know, and from what I understand, the Vita had its problems with the proprietary memory card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you
well,
just
that was Sony's thing in general.
You just couldn't fit a regular SD or micro SD card in there. Which, by the way, I'm saying this now, and we should have said this for the fucking Switch 2 conversations we were having earlier. Everyone knows that the Switch 2 is only going to accept the micro SD Express chips.
Yeah.
Get that shit now before it fucking goes up for an obnoxious amount of price if you want significant hard drive space for your Switch 2.
I don't know, because at the same time, first of all, they're starting with 256.
Yes.
Which is going to be great.
Yeah.
But then at some point, it sort of depends, because I don't think micro SD Express is going to be a proprietary card.
No, it's not.
Which means that eventually you're just going to find it everywhere.
The fact that it's not proprietary does help it. You're absolutely right.
Eventually, if you
But
can
people
hold off,
scalp everything.
Yeah, but if you can hold off with the two, see, but then what that means is don't buy it now because you're probably going to run into a scalper.
I say buy it now, otherwise
I
you're
would
going to be
get it
paying
now, that way
$600 later.
Yeah.
Unless they're already scalping Switch 2 pre-orders.
Well, that's not
okay. I
shocking.
mean, that's a
Yeah, and
I mean,
literally the pre-orders haven't even gone up yet.
Yeah.
But they're always going to scalp
Which is funny
things
because it's like
earlier,
that's saying
sooner
like,
than
here,
later.
take my word for it, $600. You can
Yeah, they're going to scalp things sooner rather than later. So I would say that, I mean,
but they're
you
not
gotta-
scalping now. That's the point. Like that. But
I don't know. I haven't
Yeah.
actually looked to see if they are scalping them now.
Because I already bought I bought a terabyte micro SD Express for the Switch 2.
How much did you pay?
$200.
Good lord.
That was through Amazon.
That was
too.
through Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
good.
probably, I
I'm
gotta
good
do that
with.
too soon.
Yeah.
I'm good with 256.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm not because I'm all digital with my Switch.
Yeah.
Like I download every game that I
Yeah,
play.
but I'm good with. I'll re-download it when I need it.
Yes.
I'm
I am
fine
too.
with that.
I am
Yeah.
too. But I like the idea of taking my Switch 2 with me, and I can just
Yeah.
fucking play whatever, and I don't have to worry about like re-downloading it on a Wi-Fi connection I don't have.
Fair.
Isn't
you
it-
have it on your phone.
Well, the hotspot?
Yeah.
The download speeds are shitty, though.
Well, but you can still download it.
Yeah, eventually.
I don't know.
I can't
think
wait to
that-
play Xenoblade tomorrow.
I think that, and then I think like, man, it's great to have some of these games on my Switch when I take it somewhere,
Yeah.
so that I can do. But if I'm going somewhere with my Switch, I'm not going to play Switch. I'm going to be doing something else, so it's just going to be in my downtime. And what I come to realize is I only end up playing a couple of games anyway. You know, I'm going to maybe play some.
But the point is insurance. The point is just in case. You know,
just
the
in case.
point is just in case.
But just in case, I don't need 60 games.
Yeah.
I need 2 or 3 games maximum, and some of them are small anyway, right? Tetris 99.
Yeah.
If I have an internet connection, I'm going to play Tetris 99, and I think that game's like 2 megs.
Yeah. Probably. I hope so. Anyway.
I don't typically need too much stuff because I don't want. There's certain games like Xenoblade Chronicles X. If I had that on my system, great. But I'm not going to play that in the 20 minutes that I have between trains.
I used to say the same thing, and then again, I got hooked on Zodiac Age. So on my Switch run, I was playing that whenever I got a shot.
It helps that it's an RPG. So, like,
Yeah, well, Xenoblade also.
yeah,
so.
but you're playing that, and you're playing. You can get away with just playing that because it's so long. Well, longer than your average game.
Depending on what you're going to do. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna grind for levels, like, oh, okay, I can
Yeah.
get into some battles, I can grind some levels. I'm not going to take 20 minutes and then play a
More
storyline
accurately,
chunk of the game.
I go back to like bringing my Switch to like when I'm traveling, like I'm going to a convention. I'm going to be gone for several days. Most of the time, I only need like an RPG. If I'm currently playing an RPG anyway, that's more than enough because like I don't have the intentions of starting or finishing that RPG when I'm out. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
So even like the online, like, oh, I can take these games with me. There's only certain games that I'm even gonna play when I'm away. You know,
And
I got Mario Kart digitally, and I'll buy Mario the new one. I'll buy digitally.
Yeah. And I mean, again, mainly for conventions, to go back to that, I like having the options for multiple games because other people might have those
That's
games.
the other thing, yeah.
And I can play multiplayer with them.
Yeah, but again, you're not gonna play Xenoblade.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna do something that's multiplayer. That we're gonna do Smash Brothers in the lobby or something like that. That's always a ton of fun, by the way.
No, I love the Mario Kart stuff.
Yeah, when
It's just
like
as fun.
that's always great. You can play it for a little bit, and that's
Okay,
fine.
okay. More accurately, I like the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff that we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's more my jam.
And that's a physical, not digital.
Yeah.
You can do both.
Physical go format. Digital modern. So that way I know everyone's playing their cards right.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on, I'm gonna get him.
Maybe you don't want to be rescued, Elliot.
You didn't save his life. You ruined his death. That's what you did.
Do you ever think they're hanging on the ceiling to avoid you?
Cause of death got in
my way.
That's what Lionel Richie was doing up there.
Lionel Richie?
Yeah,
was killing
he
people?
was dancing on the ceiling.
Oh.
No one's going to tell him? No, it's funnier this way.
I'll never look at him the same way again.
Hey, Sackboy.
Was it?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
Sackboy.
I didn't even... I don't know why.
That looks more like a Sackboy cosplayer.
I didn't see like the... I didn't see the body. I thought it was like a suit and he just had a buzz cut.
Yeah, the head.
Yeah.
The head seemed like it had a hair texture, which is
Yeah.
kind of weird. And I'm used to Sackboy just having like a smooth, yarny head.
Bitch.
Are you referring to yourself? Who was that? Who was that director?
I know. That was your own fault, buddy. He was doing what he was supposed to do.
He didn't want to die, but you
Stab
apparently.
you with spikes.
Are you going backwards?
No, I just wanted to see something. Okay.
It's a beautiful day. I just wanted to sunlight.
Oh, what the fuck?
History repeats.
You kind of fall into the same trap that I do, where I have to kill everything. You really don't. Just leave.
Yeah.
If it's too much, hit the bricks.
Yeah, but coins.
That's why my Final Fantasy 12 Let's Play will be 700 parts.
See, as long as you know.
It gives us warning to not be there. I'm sorry, man. I just can't make it.
That's perfectly fine.
I can't take it anymore. I'm at my fucking limit.
Limit brick noise.
Or part
Yeah,
700,
I think that's what Cloud
Matthew
says when he
still
charges
is
up his
trying
limit
to...
break. I'm at that big fucking limit.
Matt, we're at part 700, and Matt's still trying to get the Titangrad off of the fucking plane. Let me remind you, this is a 1% chest spawn that is invisible, that has a 20% chance of spawning the fucking weapon he's not going to use.
And that's why I don't play games that way.
It depends.
Very rarely,
It
very
depends.
rarely.
Like if there is a game that has like a rare drop or something like that you know is there and you know would be a great advantage for you to get it, I gotta get it. Like, to me, I know it's like you could have been done the game 6 hours ago if you didn't go for this fucking thing. It's like, yeah, but I want to get it.
Yeah, that's why I go for Zodiac Spear and the Hidden Mines.
I give myself a limited number of tries, and then I'll move on.
The one exception that I won't do because fuck, this is not worth it, is the pink tail in Final Fantasy IV.
Yes. I don't know. I spent hours and hours and hours, and I don't know what I was doing wrong to make it not drop.
For context, the pink tail is an item you get from the elusive pink flans in Final Fantasy IV that only spawn in one room in the final dungeon of the game.
And only in the top half of that room.
Only the top half of that room. It's a 1 in 64 chance of encountering them, and they have a 1 in 64 chance of dropping the item upon death. It is the most hard-to-get item in the game, but if you get it, you can take it back to the dwarves in the
little mini guys.
Yeah, the mini guys. You can take them back to them. They give you the adamantite, which you can then make the adamantite armor, which is the best armor in the game.
Yeah, I think you go to the mini guy, and then he gives you the adamantite, and then you go to the dwarf that made the sword, that made Excalibur, and then he'll make the armor.
Yeah. 4DS would expand upon this by also introducing the onion equipment, which is a Final Fantasy III reference, where there were a whole set of armor you can make. The onion helmet, the onion gloves, the onion armor.
The onion.
Yeah, the onion. You know, it's not necessarily mandatory to beat like the post-game stuff, namely like Garon, I think, was the Mount Ordeal's optional boss, and the Protobabble fight on the moon.
But it helped.
But it did help. But it was, do you have all year?
Yeah.
For that grind. That's more like, it's like at some point or another it was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. So you're just kind of like, I'm not going to. This is why I'm at a point where there are very rare times where I'll 100%.
Would you do it for an achievement?
No.
No? You just wouldn't? Okay, you just just won't do it.
There needs to be a game benefit to me doing it.
And there is, technically, because the adamantite armor is the best armor in the game. Like, it.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, I mean, there's a benefit to it, but I won't do it for just an achievement.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
I found as many Koroks to get all of the upgrades in the game.
Same.
Yeah.
I will not go to 900. There's no point.
Same.
Okay.
I'm not going to get a statue of a turd.
You don't want the golden turd?
I don't want the golden turd. I do not care. But I found them enough to get every upgrade in the game.
Bingo,
Okay.
same boat.
Yeah.
That's how you got like the stamina upgrades, right?
So all the stamina, all the weapon slots, all of that stuff.
Okay.
That's how you get all of that. But once I got all of those, I think I got another 40 or 50, and then I was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah, no.
This is shit.
Thankfully, they added a GPS now.
Oh, did they? Okay, that's good.
Where they're going to for the Switch too. Yeah, you didn't see that?
I missed that, yeah.
So the Zelda Notes thing is basically going to be a phone app GPS that's going to direct you
like
to
the
things.
Tingle Tuner.
And and you can set it to, but it actually speaks to you.
The Tingle Tuner.
Go
Over here.
southwest
It
from
speaks
where
to
you are.
Over here, dipshit.
Yeah, go southwest from where you are, and you'll have it on the map, and it can direct you to everything.
The Tingle Tuner sounds like a friggin' thing you hold on your balls and vibrate with it.
Bro, you ever just
No, Matt, that's the Tingle Spooner.
Bro, you ever just
Yeah.
twirl your ball hairs for
thought
a homie?
I thought that was a Tingle Gooner.
Did I ever grow my ball hairs for a homie?
No, do you ever twirled your ball hairs for a homie?
No.
No, I can't say. I know those directing towards bad, but like
Y'all ain't living.
I can't. So for
I know
reference,
he's being rude.
yeah, well, I am, yeah, but it's also like whatever.
I'm kidding.
I know you are, but
But what am I?
We're actually running.
I did kind of.
Your dad.
super long.
Yeah, we're actually. This part's going on 35 minutes. Already. You can't stop.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, let's just do Retro Rampage. And
No,
we'll call
because
it.
you say you want to do Retro Rampage 5 now, but then tomorrow it'll be Retro Rampage 8.
It's not like a drug.
Hooked up on that retro.
Froggy mitts.
Frog and boppers.
More fun than actually. I think I'll take the frogs.
Bitch.
You only say that because they remind you of yourself.
See, this is what ARMS could have been.
I tried, man, with arms. That's an entirely different conversation. I realize it's kind of late to get into it, but
No horse in the
I
race.
really wanted to like arms.
I had said before that I actually think you could have
Agent
redone the
47?
game. You could do like
No.
arms too, and it would be like this, where you've got the extending arms, but
Unlucky
it's like a
Sour
Power
Man?
Stone type game.
I forget what game.
I also thought it was
wait.
Agent 47.
This is Incredible Crisis.
Is it?
I'm gonna say it's Incredible. It's the guy from Incredible Crisis.
Well, we'll see what
I don't think it
we'll see what
actually
the
is,
screen
though.
says.
Yeah, I don't think it actually is.
Then it says Hitman 47 with glasses. Well, Agent 47 with glasses.
All right, so now we're gonna call it apart.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's a pretty beefy part today. It's
Hold on,
kinda
do we want to
lost
find
He's
out? who
right.
this
Incredible Crisis.
Salaryman is Incredible Crisis.
Okay,
He
cool.
was the dad. That's a
Teneo
great game, by the way.
Tenatsumori.
All right, cool.
Hopefully that's not one of the names on the
Well, I think
Patreons.
depending on what happens next part,
We're getting close to the
we're
end.
near the end. Yeah.
Yeah, I think next session will definitely be. Well, yeah, we'll definitely finish the game by next session.
Yeah, by next session, definitely.
Yeah, but we're getting close.
But in the meantime, we got Patreon shoutouts.
All right, we got more Patreon shoutouts. We got Metal Tremin, Jackie Pendragon, Spooky Pandas, Nick the Nocturne, The Role Playing Gamer, Nova the Artist, Caldeo60, C. Arson, John Alfaro, Johnny Ora Craig, Marcus Edwards, and it's Marcus but with an I. And Marcis, right?
Marcis, yeah.
So what it looks like. And Unoriginal Uno.
You got two Johns in there. Holy shit! And a Pokemon,
John Alfaro and Johnny Ora Craig. See? Arson.
bro. How the hell does a Pokemon operate a PC?
All right, we'll catch you guys next time with more Astro. We're getting close to the end. It's almost done.
Yeah.